Dominic Cruz, Uriah Faber, the undisputed UFC bantamweight title on the line.
This is Cody Garbrandt, UFC 190.
His arm, and Uriah spins him around.
Nice. Take that.
Nice knee to the body by Dominic, but a takedown attempt.
Let's stop Dominic right in his tracks.
Cruz just over 3 minutes away from winning part 3 of this trilogy. Another kick and another punch.
And a takedown for Cruz.
Here we go, about 10 seconds. Let him go, baby, let him go.
They're gonna go the distance.
And still! Cruz, what an amazing fight he had. Caught me in the second, and test me, he's got a little power. He's a heavy hitter. Not as heavy as my boy Cody No Love, but he's got some real talent. He had a perfect fight, and so I can't say anything. He best me tonight.
You mentioned Cody Garbrandt. You obviously watch everyone in the division and a lot of fighters. Is that someone you're looking at already? I know he just had his first major test, but Uriah's done this before. You know, he lost a fight and then mentioned TJ Dillashaw right after. He ended up becoming champion. Kind of has an eye for these things. Is that someone you're looking at?
I mean, I've heard that name before, but I think that that's somebody that Faber manages and collects a percentage off of when he fights, so that would make sense for him to mention him. But I saw him, and I just thought he was one of the new kids on the block. I don't know who he is.
Well, he almost already had a fight against the champion here about 2 hours or so before his fight tonight. Just for those who did not see our pre-fight show, explain what happened earlier tonight with you and Cody.
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just an exchange of words and understanding and looking at each other in the eye and understanding we're going to see each other very soon, my friend. And, DC got in there and felt us out and said, yeah, maybe I should separate you guys. I don't need you guys hitting each other on this concrete. But it pretty much came down to, I didn't like what you said about me on some of these interviews, Dom. It hurt my feelings, basically, is the way he said it to me. He didn't say those exact words, but he might as well have. It was in his eyes. They were getting teary and stuff. And I was like, sorry, man, I'm going to have to embarrass you in front of a lot of people. So get it together, control your emotions, and let's do this.
The champ Dominic Cruz is on the desk. I know that you had some words for him inside the octagon, but he's going to be watching this very closely. Anything you'd like to say to him?
Yeah, I can't wait to lock horns with him, and show you who your daddy is. So that's all I got to say to him, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of choice words in these next coming weeks, and can't wait to wire his jaw shut.
I mean, he's asking about daddy because I brought it up to him, so it hurt his feelings. That really got in there, and that was the point. So just understand, man, you can keep trying, but you're not ready. You're going to be lost in there with me. He's a knockout artist. This is what Cody Garbrandt's known for, and he takes pride in that. He said that himself. I hit harder than anybody in this division. I take less damage, and I get hit less than anybody in the entire UFC put together. So your knockout power really means absolutely nothing. In fact, the fact that you're a knockout artist is actually what's going to work against you, because every time you throw, you're going to be wasting energy and beating yourself, missing. They have collected more loss bonuses losing to me from that team, all these UFC vets that he's talking about, than any other win bonuses they've probably collected in the past year. I mean, the loss bonuses that those guys have made, just going in there losing to me, they take that money, they take it back, they throw it into the camp, and now Cody can come in and train with the pros, and he got to train with all the guys that I beat. So he's looking up to the guys that I beat. Garbrandt's been running his mouth for a long time. After I got done fighting Faber, he was right there already jawing, talking about me polishing the belt and whatnot. And it's like, man, all right, now you've disrespected me before I even knew who you were. I didn't even say one word to this man. I didn't even know who he was. No clue. I just thought he was an up-and-comer, with crazy tattoos. I thought he was CM Punk for a second, and then he got it together, and I was like, oh, shoot, man, that's the CM Punk of the 135-pound division. He's got all the hype behind him. So maybe I should just go in there, take the win from his sales, and then move on and keep beating everybody else.